Hi everybody, I'm Segev. This is the AI Art. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the version 6 model of Midjourney. This is a new model just released. It's now in testing. It's still in development, but already it seems to be exceeding expectations when it comes to coherency, and even it can render text, which is one of the functions that Dall-E 3 was the leader in the industry so far. It is almost the only model that could render words properly. Let's take a look. We'll do a head-to-head battle between Midjourney version 6 and Dall-E 3. Let's see the results. Okay, so Midjourney still works under Discord alone. The web interface is not yet active. Once it will be active, we'll take a look at it. But right now, we're going to work with Discord. So let's go over the announcement of Midjourney on the version 6 and see what's new. Basically, it's supposed to be more accurate, with a much more improved coherence, meaning that it understands your prompt clearly. You don't have to use any keywords like 8K or high res or things like that. You simply write in simple words what you want the model to generate. There are still all the tags of the aspect ratio and the chaos and the stylize and all those things. In this video, we're going to stay with the minimum. We just want to review the model and see how it performs in its default settings. So without wasting any time, let's go and generate images. I like working directly with direct messages to the Midjourney bot. If you don't know how to do it, you can simply go to the whatever channel. It doesn't really matter. You can simply click the Midjourney bot and write a message directly to the bot. It will open up the same interface, but you're not seeing all the images that others are generating. They still are public, so other people can see them unless you have a private feature. But it works exactly the same, only you see only your images, which is much nicer. So let's generate our first prompt, and it will be an apple on a wooden table. Let's take a look. I'm adding the dash V6, and the image is ready. You can see that the images are very nice. Very nice images. The colors are great. The saturations. It's very deep color. Composition is awesome. I really like the texture on the wood. Look at the shadows of the apple. This shadow looks a bit harsh compared to the other shadows, but we'll forgive it. 2 stamps here. That's nice. But all in all, very nice. But for the big test, now we want to do the same apple, but this time an apple with the word AI art on it, carved in it, standing on a wooden table. And let's do this with the version 6. So the outcome is very nice. The images are lovely. It did write AI art correctly. I really like it, but it got the apple a little bit twisted. It looks a bit rotten here. I guess the model tried somehow to, I don't know. It looks kind of weird, but I don't like looking at the images like this. I like going to the website, and there, through my images, I can take a look at the images and see a higher version of the image. And you can see although the apple looks awesome, the wood texture is amazing. The background is lovely. The composition is great. And the carving is amazing. The apple itself looks very, very strange. And let's try a few more prompts that I created in advance and compare them to Dall-E. So the first prompt was the word apple made of apples standing on a wooden table. On the right side, you can see Dall-E's result, and on the left side, you can see Midjourney. I tried to pick the best out of the first generation, meaning in every model I created one generation with 4 images, and I picked the best image of each. So on the left side, this is the only generation that somehow managed to generate a word made of apples. And on the right side, you can see that Dall-E in this case did a better job rendering the actual word but the apples don't look as good as the Midjourney ones. I really love the textures on the Midjourney generations. They look beautiful. The wood looks textured with depths. And on Dall-E, the apples look a bit flat, and it seems more like a 3D image and not an actual apples. But the score goes to Dall-E because it actually generated the word apple. The next generation was an oil drawing oozing all over and the word AI art on the canvas. Here, Midjourney almost nailed it. I really love the texture of the oil painting that he did. It's much better than what Dall-E generated. Dall-E generated actually doesn't look like an oil painting at all. It is oozing, but it did manage to have the word art here and there. But all in all, I think that Midjourney generated a much more coherent and much more believable image. On the left side, it easy to see that it's an oil painting. On the right side, you can see the oozing is very nice, but once again, it gives a bit of a feel of a 3D image and not an actual oil painting. The next image was a wooden box of brushes with colors with the word the AI art carved on it. And once again, the image that Midjourney generated looks much more genuine. The box looks used, and on the Dall-E model, the box looks very shiny and new. Once again, a bit with a 3D look and feel, but it did manage to write the word the AI art once, and that's why I picked this image. But the image of Midjourney looks much more realistic. If I had to choose on the realistic, it would be Midjourney. But because I checked the concept of the wording, I think that Dall-E handles the words a bit better than Midjourney. But there is no comparison when it comes to the image itself. The next image checks the coherency of the models. Dall-E, one of the strong features or functions of Dall-E is its coherency, and Midjourney version 6 now claims that they have a much more coherent model. And the prompt in this case was a wolf in a red hood walking in the woods with a basket, field of fruits. In the distance is grandmother's house. And you can see that all in all, both models nailed it. Dall-E generated a more cartoonish look and feel. It fits more for a children's book or something like that. On the other hand, Midjourney generation are beautiful, much more artistic, and it pretty much nailed the image. I really love on the left bottom side on the Midjourney generations, it generated a humanoid with a wolf tail hidden under the red hood. It did a very great job generating the images. So I picked this image that fits best to the prompt on both versions, and I think that Midjourney by far generated a much more vivid, a much more artistic image and pretty much nailed the prompt. The next image is a weathered hands cradling a delicate butterfly, conveying tenderness, fragility, and a connection to nature. So both the images really went far with the weathering concept, and the hands look very old and very wrinkly. But all in all, what I wanted to check here is how it handles the fingers. And I took the best images of each model where the hands were rendered as close as possible to actual hands. And looking on the Dall-E generation, the image is pretty convincing. And on the Midjourney, the same. The two images are pretty nice. I think they both did a good job. Midjourney's hands look a bit like a leather gloves more than actual hands, but all in all, both models did a very great job. The next image is simply the word welcome in brackets. As you can see, both models had their own interpretation to the word welcome, while Dall-E generated the word welcome on an entrance carpet or a door carpet, which actually makes sense, excluding the cup of tea on the top right. I'm not sure why there's a pot there. And Midjourney took it to a bit more grim area, but the generations are very nice, very artistic. I really like it. I picked the generations where the word welcome was more complete. So on Midjourney, it's this road sign that actually says the word welcome. Very impressive generation. The image itself is very interesting. And Dall-E, on the other hand, generated the word welcome very nicely on the door carpet, but it added this set of coffee or tea and several more decorative objects there that I'm not sure are connected to the image, but all in all, the word itself, welcome, is very well rendered, and it looks a part of the rug. Both models did a great job here. The next prompt is cyberpunk cityscape in Van Gogh style, vibrant neon lights, and swirling brushstrokes and bold colors. The idea here is to check the artistic concept that the model can generate, and you can see that Dall-E nailed it a bit more when it comes to the Van Gogh style. You can immediately realize that it's a Van Gogh generation, while Midjourney stuck more to the concept of the vibrant neon lights and the cyberpunk cityscape. Both images are very nice, but I think that Dall-E nailed it when it comes to the Van Gogh styling. Unlike the Midjourney, they did a less good job. And the last prompt is to check a bit of photorealistic abilities of the models. Weathered hiker at sunrise against the majestic mountains, every detail sharp and true to life. I deliberately avoided putting words like photographic and photorealistic, and because I wanted to use a more human-like language, so every detail sharp and true to life is the hint to the model that it's supposed to be photorealistic. I think both models did a very good job here. I think Midjourney's image is more detailed. I really love the bloom effect both models did, and I think all in all they did a very good job. I think it's a tie here, and that's about it. So all in all, I think the version 6 looks very promising, considering the fact it's development stages and it is still in testing. I assume that in the next weeks, the quality of the model will improve greatly. I'm looking forward to see what the model can generate. Midjourney and Dall-E are in the top leading models that are out there, and I'm curious to see what will come next. So see you in the next videos. Bye bye.